Seems to be running fine. Okay, here we go. We have... Oh, nice berries. We have Melkor as the Mongols vs Dobbs as the Spanish. Melkor, of course, being the... Oh, what's with the colours? Why can I not Alt-G Melkor into the red? It sucks. Maybe I can go onto the base game and do that? Maybe that will fit CaptureAge? No, it doesn't. I cannot turn Melkor red into the in CaptureAge at the moment, so you're gonna have to deal with Melkor being blue, which is the most confusing thing ever if you watch any of his games. It's gonna be really hard to cast this with him not being red. So Melkor as the Mongols, I believe he did tell me about this game, a build he tried to go for that was a bit crazy, kind of almost a troll strategy you might say. A little bit crazy, and he tried to do it against Dobbs. We're going to see how well it pans out in this game. I love the right click dragging, it might screw up the bitrate for you, but honestly it's the best way to navigate. We have Dobbs over here as the Spanish, I mean going conquistadors. Conks are generally kind of... The only way I would try and counter them is with a lot of monks or with a lot of stronger cavalry archer type of units, the Mangudai being one of them. I find this to be decently effective with a decent bit of micro. What was that? Oh, selecting the wall. Nice. I believe there is a way to toggle the health bars so that they are... No, it's not correct. Lots of hotkeys, I need to check the reference for that, but you can make the health bars all green instead of the respective colours. I think it looks a little bit better. Of course, when you're seeing a mass fight, you're not going to be able to tell much anyway. You just kind of want to generally know the HP of the units. Dobbs is Spain. I mean, he probably is going to go conks. He doesn't... I don't see him really booming in this matchup. This is arena with 900 HP walls, so... Trush is definitely possible. From Spain on the Mongols though. Spain good Trush, the faster building towers is quite strong, and then you could go into conquistadors if you go in stone. But at the same time, against Mongols, Mongols can up really fast, so they could really get counters up or Trush up really quickly. Such as knights or maybe a ram. A couple of mangonels, pair behinds, go Mangudai, that kind of thing, map control. Many things we can see happen in this game. Dobbs, some really nice deer though. Reasonable back map, I mean... Main gold here, second gold here, his other second gold is outside here. So you know, it's okay to have one second gold, it's not an extra, so it's got one more tile than an extra gold would have, so... Shouldn't really complain too much about that, a little bit of gold, but... Generally his stones are really crap. They're both very forward and only his main one's inside, but scoutable in Dark Age. That's never something you want. Main gold of course not so great. Aggression can definitely beat someone on this map. Going over here, looking at Melkor's map, he has a main gold that's it's okay. So I forgot to mute my mic there. It's not ideal, but it's okay-ish. It's better than Dobbs anyway. Both second golds outside, not looking too good. An extra gold over on the side of the map here, so if he does try to go aggressive, maybe he wants to protect this gold. Not too much in this side of the map though, but he can expand over into this side, especially if he tries to push from the middle here. Might give him some extra resources to take this area. Quite a lot of extra area in here, this stone here. This blocks right to the wall here, so that's wild. Extra berries inside, that's always nice, especially when you're Mongols. If you do really fast up as Mongols, then you could do a lot of things like have a lot of villagers on stone early on to get a castle up, do some really fast Mangudai, that kind of thing. And it costs you very little wood to then build a farm on the berries and have 4 villagers occupied for a long time. It's better than farms by far to have second. Melkor upping really fast. He has a 23 plus 2 with 3 on stone. This is interesting. 400 food though, he still has 2 deer left to take actually. I mean, he's upping so fast, he's not even really able to push his deer in time. 1 village on wood. He only has 76 wood when you're this close to getting feudal. I mean, nearly halfway with only 100 wood. It's going to be really hard. 5 on wood here and 1 here. 6 in total. 7 in total actually. That might just be able to push it in the end. I might be able to just quickly make a market and then halfway, when his market's halfway built, he could then send like 3 villagers to spam build the blacksmith when he gets the wood. He's now adding another villager to wood because of course he doesn't need it. 700 food though, so it's not too bad for him, especially when he's going to get this next year in. Ah yes. The one flaw. Let me just move the scoreboard out of the way. I'm not entirely sure where's good. Here might be good, it depends on what's going to happen. You just managed to get enough wood in time with this 25 plus 2. Of course 25 plus 2 you can save on a house, so a little bit of wood saved. I think we might have to reconsider the positioning of the scoreboard over here. Just simply because the researchers are now here. That would definitely work, but we'd have to flip the whole thing. To be fair, I think we probably could just get a flipped version. That might work. But then again, are we going to keep using CaptureAge? Who knows? Melkor adding a lot more to stone. He wants to get stone to build his castle before 14 minutes. He's going to have a castle up, probably drop it on the... If he's forward, he'd even get it right here, you know, main gold, main stone, and that just leaves Dobbs with only this back here. Sure, he'll be able to build a castle. Sure, he's even able to build a tower to deny it if he spots it. Melkor needs to do some great scouting. The thing is, Dobbs' scout is way over here. No, Melkor's scout's way... Yeah, it's... Oh, not having Alt G is going to kill me. The way Alt G works is, Sorry, what? Now he's fucking teal. Okay, that works now. Doing Alt G in game and then Alt G again when you're in CaptureAge seems to go to your AOC Alt G. Yeah. That's just unbelievably confusing. Melkor is almost castle age. He's going to be building this castle at home. He's just about able to afford it. 250 gold though. He has 4 villagers in gold, so I reckon he could get away with just getting loom now, then walking forward. It might be beneficial for him. Now he's building at home. Looking at the scouting, it looks like... Or is it Melkor scouting? He has scouted that Dobbs is on stone. Obviously this forward castle is going to happen. Did not scout the main gold though. What's the combined scouting? RR? No? Nope, not got a clue, I'm afraid. Dobbs does not have any scouting of this castle or the resources here, but he's going to get the forward castle up anyway. Sure, a couple of Mangudai are going to be out in time. I mean, this castle's going up now and this castle's just started, but the Spanish castle's going to build fast enough. Dobbs' scout is now dead. This castle's going to go up. What is Dobbs going to do? Is he going to go fast to imp? He's still on stone, so he's probably planning to build another castle at some point. But against Mongols, I mean, the Mongol player can up quite easily because it's only, well, no food cost to the units, only wood and gold. So all Melkor has to do is just go heavy on the gold and add farms, and he doesn't need too many farms to up. His Mangudai count is getting beyond the Conquistadors at this point. They're going to be training not as fast. I think maybe adding a monastery for Melkor might be a good idea. Going so heavy on the stone though, it does seem a little bit unusual. He does have fletching. I don't see Bodkin Arrow in sight. He's only got 1 extra villager queued up and only has 20 food, so Balkan's not going to happen. Decent bit of villagers on food though, especially because he has the extra berries. That's really nice. Map is not good though. What is he going to do? Is he going to manage to snipe a villager? Yes, sniping a villager, always nice. But the Conquistadors can really luck out here. If Melkor uses his scout, then sure, he can definitely maybe distract a hit or two. But that forward castle is a little bit ridiculous at the moment. Melkor has to get off gold, and this is really bad because if he actually gets denied even the slightest bit of gold, then he's just gonna, you know, stop his Mangudai production, and Mangudai is the only thing he's got here. Absolutely no bodkin arrow in sight though. 100 feet away, not even got the gold. Maybe you should consider selling stone. It might be a bit worthwhile to do that, but that lack of bodkin arrow might actually cost him this. He really does need that. Conquistador numbers are now starting to match the Mangudai numbers. Yeah, he's still trying to make them, but... I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen here, but we're just seeing basically a microfest. Let me know how the bitrate looks when I set the follow mode on, by the way, when it's automatically following like this, whether it's too much. Oh, and there is a monk. Finally, the monk can get a lucky conversion, maybe? Nope, the monk for some reason decides to completely lose sight of his goal. That's so costly. There's now more Conquistadors than Mangudai, and of course, Conquistadors just unit per unit are stronger. TC coming up. That's going to be nice. Dobbs getting bloodlines for his Conquistadors, which is a pretty huge upgrade. No loom from Melkor, of course he doesn't really need it because this amount of Conquistadors will one-shot the villagers anyway. But the villager count's really going downhill. We're seeing 3 less population for Melkor. GG called. What do I think of this? I think 25 plus 2 Mangudai, no 23 plus 2 Mangudai may be a little bit on the crazy side, but he did have 4 deer. Pretty unlucky with the map. The monk might have definitely cost him as well. I think that monk converting 1 Conquistador would have massively changed the fight. Nice play from Dobbs zone, nice micro, getting bloodlines really fast like that. But with such a low food economy, that's one way to not run your TC. Same villager count, and you saw how many that Melkor lost at the end there, maybe 4 or 5 in total. So Dobbs just idled for that much to make the Conquistadors and to get bloodlines even. Interesting enough. I think the next game is also Melkor vs Dobbs. We're going to include a score here. I need to have a really quick 2-minute intermission, so I'll see you guys in just a second. So it does work. Okay. Yes, Melkor did pick red this time. Finally, we can go for reality. We have Melkor with one of his least favorite civs, and to be honest, not one of my favorites either. I don't like the kind of tech tree in the simple counters late game, which is doesn't work for the playstyle. But he has the Mayans. Traditionally a good civ, really good in AOC actually, but when it comes to arena, it's just they kind of just get stomped in a lot of cases. They do have quite nice plume pushes if you imp really fast going plumes. That's kind of the only way I go with mines now. It's the only way I could really win with them. Going my usual style, eagle map control, and then trying to get to this pure late game doesn't really work unless you're against a civ that's something like 2TC expos, and going to Arblast really quickly works against. Opening map control with eagles and then doing something like eventually building forward ranges, that kind of thing, starting to push them can really work. Dobbs with the Burmese, a civ I hate for exactly the same reasons really. Well, not quite. I feel I rate Burmese quite low, quite a lot lower than some of the other players. But then again, their win rate against me is not very good, and my win rate as them is not very good, so I guess the proof is in that pudding. Really nice map here though, just for Dobbs, just noticing. Burmese, they could go Iron Buy, which is pretty hard countered by the plume, I would admit. Then you have the champions late game. Of course, going to be quite hard against the Eagles. They do have bomber cannons, which can be nice enough. But I think maybe a good combination for the Burmese in the late game would be Champ Siege Onager, maybe well, not... did I just pull Hyena? Champ Onager with Siege Engineers. I think that's a decently strong combination against the mines if you get to it. You need a little bit of a boom, but maybe Dobbs has the map for it. Kind of looks that way. So, what am I thinking for either of the players here? Quite looking at the map of the Mayan player, main goal is forward, second goal outside. That's not good right off the bat. Where's his other second goal? Also... OP. Oh, where am I? Losing control here. Second goal in the back, extra goal in the back. That's always really, really nice. Yep, he scouted both of those, and also a second stone in the back, a main stone kind of forward. If he is going to go for plumes and he's probably going to get picked up on it, it's maybe not the best idea to go for that stone. You could always go for the one in the back, not the end of the world, of course. So what then? I mean, going Eagles against things like Burmese is just not a good idea because their main units are pretty anti-Eagle. They don't really have any units that Eagles would not be great against. They also have really poor skirmishers with only one armor upgrade. That's not going to bode too well if you're trying to... Oh, that was close. Yep, I saw that coming. Surprised he ungarrisoned that villager too early. What is this man doing? I hope to God no one clips this. Oh, that's too good. But yeah, I saw that one coming a mile off. Always in garrisoning too early. It's a really ballsy move. Dobbs map on the other hand, main stone and second stone, both pretty atrocious actually. Looks like arm buy's probably not even going to happen unless he goes for some kind of trash maybe. What population is he at? He's at 19, that's going quite early on stone. 4 on wood however? And also adding berries, if you have a second berries and then you add a second mill to it, then you sort of end up with this slight problem where you can't up really fast for a fast feudal, but it definitely does help your FC in the end. A little bit confusing on that, but yeah. You would expect him to trust in this map, even against Mayans, it'd probably be the better idea. 2 extra golds in the back though, definitely could boom, you could move back there, not... Actually there is quite a bit of room to boom. No particular close passages, so pretty good. Dobbs is kind of a regularish guy with 2k elo. I farm him from time to time. Okay. He gets I have accounts with 19x rating, he has accounts with like 2k1 rating, and we play about equal, so I end up with a massive point delta at the end of the day. Although when I get this count to 2k1 I don't know what I'm going to do. If I eventually do. I don't mind CaptureAge, it's had its fair share of problems and I'm not sure if it's going to be happening long term in the end, but I'm going to try it out while we've got it, see how much we do enjoy using it. Just in case anyone's wondering where our visibility logo in this stream is. Was watching the OBS, I didn't see how far I was zooming out. Relic distribution looks kind of really equal actually. 2 very close either player and 2 pretty mid. Where is the other relic? Pretty much in Melkor's place. Who's getting housed? Melkor is getting housed. No shit, it's Melkor. So what are we looking at? 25 villagers getting housed. No barracks, he's not opening eagles, he's going boom. Now he's going on stone really late apparently. The Vibli logo has not changed lately. It at one point went from more circular to slightly squarish, the actual Vibli logo, but in general the Vibli logo kind of basically hasn't changed. What you're seeing here is the Vibli official logo, which is different. Vibli official used to use the same logo as Vibli, but now we use our own. Just simply to distinguish it. Although we're still the official Vibli channel. Kind of, if you notice, everything on Vibli is just a bit dated, and we had the opportunity to change things for ourselves, so we did. Hence all the new graphics that we have on VO. What's Melkor's plan though? He's gonna have the this 25 pop actually. He's gonna have the uptime of roughly a 24 plus 2. Yeah, 24 plus 2 is 14 minutes exactly. So he's gonna be a little bit faster than that. Of course he didn't get bloom, so he's able to make a villager that a little bit faster when he spam build the houses. But of course he's only gonna have 5 villagers in total. 24 villagers rather. We have an odd plan though. I don't know why he's going on stone, because he's not going to be able to build a castle right away. I mean, looking at his stone count, 240, well of course we're seeing nearly 600 from Dobbs. Does he want to add TCs really quickly and then add a castle, just being on stone just in case he needs to add a castle really quick? Probably. Yeah, 3 TCs. He's going for the 3 TC boom here. This is what I used to canonically call the Stefan boom, because Stefan would do this quite often. He'd always just FC, but going on stone instead. Usually straggling 10 gold and then selling 100 stone for the 91 gold and then clicking up. That way you'd have enough gold for defensive castle if need be, and could always add TCs. It's less efficient if you want to go for a straight boom and no one's going to be aggressive towards you. But if you're against a civ like Burmese, it's a little bit different than that. I do enjoy the Burmese champion Onager in this matchup though, but we're not going to see it. We're going to see Iron Buy. I wouldn't say Iron Buy could have any possible effect on Mayans. However, we did just see the Conquistadors beat out the Mangudai. So Monastery going up, he's going to go Iron Buy, and Monks, he's probably just going to aim to pick up the relics, so using Iron Buy for map control. Melkor is 170 stone, 3 on stone. It's going to take him quite a while. I mean, he might add a couple extra with his TC, but he's not going to have plumes anytime soon. He's just going to boom, probably click up the imp before he starts making plumes. No monastery, he's not even going to bother with the relics. Then again, he does have, you know, a couple really nice safe golds, so relics are not too important in this case. I would say he definitely could have used them if he wanted to try and hope in the late game against the Burmese though. I do like the idea if he is going for a quick mini boom, expecting that Dobbs is going to go Iron Buy. Especially since he was able to scout the stone from Dark Age. Actually, scouting is not ideal. He does hide his scout when he's in Feudal Age though, and Waste Hill Castle, which is quite a long time you're not scouting. But yeah, you can scout the stone from Dark Age. So expecting Iron Buy, then of course you could do a quick boom and you could have plumes before they have a chance to get onagers out. So it's, you know, definitely seems practical. I just don't really understand the Iron Buy when your map looks like this. I think Melkor would like to get TC here though. I mean, if Dobbs went for another ballsy forward castle on this would be a little bit of a problem. I guess this is wallable though. That's only a good, what, 15 tiles of stone walling, and then you're essentially completely walled to TC. The scout going down, Dobbs revealing that he does have Iron Buy. He does not have a stable yet for Bloodlines. He's not going to invest too much into this. He's going to add TCs just to boom a bit. Probably 2 TCs staying Iron Buy is going to imp quite fast. He could have some really good monks at that point. I don't really know what he's going to be going for at this stage. That is an exceptionally random outpost. I can't tell if he's just trying to build that out of the range of Ironbuy or not, but it just seems like an odd place to put a outpost. Especially since the wall has like almost as much line of sight. So he's going to back away from the stone now. He has almost enough stone to create a castle. Oh, losing 3 villagers like that though, that is ridiculous. Even they're laughing about it. Oh, that must hurt. But then again, his villager lead is pretty big. He still has a 17 villager lead. Wow. The 17 villager lead, always huge. He's going to try and protect the stone though, not the main gold. I guess his hope is that he's going to up really fast with a much better economy to the point where he could just mass plumes and then control the map enough that this gold is not an issue. Thanks for the resub, nobody, and thanks for admitting I am the sexiest caster. Two-layer palisade against Ironbuy, what? What am I seeing? No Sanctity, it looks like it's not going to be a 2TC, no, that's a cheeky 3TC here from the Burmese player, Dobbs. You can see on the map that TCs are this reddish triangle. I heard there's something you could do to drag that out. Oh, never mind. I'm not going to keep pissing about that. Nice to see some castles though. A lot of plumes is going to be able to take this out when Melkor clicks up. Looking at his food and gold count though, that is pitiful. He's not been on gold for ages. He's only just started to move on to this gold and the main gold. It is 24 minutes. He's going to be clicking up with a 3TC boom. Minute 26, maybe 25. I don't see 25 happening unless he just sells stone for it. That's probably not. Minute 26 though, that's a late click up. Is that going to be good? Probably. I mean, he did have to build a defense castle, lost a few villagers, not the end of the world. 22 vill lead and they are on the same number of TCs, soon going to change though. Maybe Dobbs can reboom and keep up, but probably not. The plumes are going to be out with all the upgrades soon enough. Melkor getting some upgrades. Not too expensive on the gold, quite expensive on the food. He has a lot of food to float in his mines, he won't really need it. So if he gets ballistics and bodkin arrow, which are both coming in, then I reckon he's going to be quite good at destroying the Ironbuy. What you're looking at is I almost called it CastleAge, CaptureAge. It's in the panels below the stream. Currently we're not having issues with it in this stream. The other VO casters had some problems from what I can tell. That's a weird castle placement. But so far so good. Everything's been sorted after everyone else had the issues. That's the great thing with having to stream such a late time in the week. You get to avoid everything. So what is Dobbs going to do? I mean, Dobbs is going for an Imperial Age that's fairly reasonable for doing this kind of like quite hefty opening, doing both Ironbuy and a Monastery as so wood heavy for the booming. But Melkor, this interesting Imperial time. So is Dobbs just going to mass onagers? Is he going to try add champs? Range? He wants to go Burmese skirmishers with the 1 armor upgrade against plumes. Like, as soon as plumes get both bracer and chemistry, that's just, you stand no chance of beating that with Burmese skirmishers. Melkor learning the hard way where the castle is. What can Dobbs afford? If he's just gonna keep making skirmishers, they won't even trade well against the plumes. Melkor now getting leather archer armor. He's quite saturated in that gold. He does have access to this gold over here. He's not got any plumes to keep that much map control, but he is getting a ramp up a little bit. Dobbs does have... Feck, where is it? 5 relics? Almost forgot these stats existed. I think this here is the value of the units on the map in terms of resource cost. Oh, heading for the conversion hacks. My favourite plumed archers are the Burmese ones. Even getting the kill. So yeah, thumb ring now coming in. Of course, this could be really, really useful for sniping down and one-shotting the Iron Buy, which don't have a huge amount of Pierce armor. It does go up when you get elite Iron Buy. Fun times. Or does it actually? Does it? I thought Iron Buy only got +1 Pierce when elite. Oh, that's not true. Did it have +2 Pierce when elite? I actually don't remember that exact number. So Dobbs is going for Bracer and Chemistry. I mean, they're not going to help the Iron Buy. He does need to get himself a stable... My hotkeys don't work with this. This doesn't work like in-game. No stable from Dobbs for the Bloodlines or the Husbandry, which would be pretty good for those Iron Buy. But he has no solid counter to the plumes, and the skirmishers are just gonna be trash for that. Another castle coming up. We're gonna see 3 castles worth of production from Melkor. This does not count castles that are not currently built. Now it does. Now it's been built. Seed drum. Chemistry 2-man saw Loom conscription. It's nice to see Melkor getting the upgrades. Wait. Oh, that's new. Click on the upgrade and it takes you to where it's researching. That's a nice feature. 3 castles from Melkor, really, really nice here. Getting a seed ram. I mean, food count is pretty low, but that's still a lot of farms. They're not running as well, but honestly, 123 villagers. That's enough for plumes. I reckon these mass traps are going to be useful at killing the skirmishers if he decides to go that way. Yeah, just the plumes and the traps alone are going to be able to deal with this, and there's nothing here at all from Dobbs to really deal with the rams when the rams come in. Bomber cannon's a soft counter to kind of everything here. I guess it is it's a soft counter to the Trebs. The Trebs can definitely snipe the bomber cannons. It's a soft counter to the Rams, so Rams still have quite a bit of hits. And the plumes can obviously dodge them, but if they get hit, it could do some damage. If anything, you could, depending on how you look at it, the Trebs can be soft counter to the BBC or the other way around. Melkor no longer attacking the gates because he's too cool for that. Fortified walls now coming in. Not going to help you when you don't have any walls to protect you from them walking right in the door. Seed ram coming in though, is going to be keeping adding rams? No, he's got enough rams here to be honest for Seed ram to be worth it. I mean, looking at this, he's just got so many plumes compared to not quite so many skirmishers. Skirmishers are half the amount that only have the 1 armor, which are going to get easily sniped by the plumes. Not elite plumed archers yet, actually. Fully upgraded otherwise, as far as I'm concerned. They do have the ballistics and every other grade you can visually see. Dobbs is going to have to micro skirmishers against every single plume, and that's not very practical, is it? Cavalier, nice. If you get +4 Cavalier, which I believe you just got +4 there, that can be a game changer. That's a nice move from the Burmese. Not something you expect too often, but something that's happened to me when I've been Vietnamese against Burmese. It's been very, very hard for me to turn those games around when they come with the Cavalier. Melkor is going to be able to probably recover the relics at this point, but the plumes not being elite. Ah, there we go, elite plumes. Didn't see the upgrades. Did anyone else? They're doing quite nice at sniping the Cavalier. Cavalier can withstand a decent amount of shots, but it's definitely not enough Cavalier, and the skirmishers are not doing their job without the armor. Dobbs is calling the GG. Dobbs had less of a boom. He went for a strategy I would consider a little bit more all-in when you open with a monastery when you're going iron buy, rather than the TC. Sure, you'll get all the relics, but you're just going to be so far behind in economy if someone's straight booming, you need to actually put on aggression to try and make up for it. So I think maybe when you try to deny those villagers this castle's being built, maybe he could have broken over here, he would have been able to skip that gold. He could have probably rigged Tabit. If he had 10 iron buying castle age, he could just run through the TC and, you know, woodline here to deny, this to deny, this to deny. If he even ran past this and Melkor didn't manage to wall this off really quickly, then quite a lot here in the back to deny as well. Especially if he managed to just get an iron buy here, then it'd be really, really difficult for Melkor to have any gold income. I think maybe... yeah, he kind of did a strategy that I would consider a little bit more all-in, a little bit more if you're 1TC and this can work, but didn't push with it, tried to boom when he's behind. And obviously the player that did boom properly from the beginning managed to imp first, well not first, but get to a early imp position where he could attack first. I quite like that game. I don't think the next game is Dobbs, however. Apparently Vibli has crashed on me again. Yes, it has. That's perfectly fine. So we are going to go into game number 3. I'm going to pause this right away when it starts, just so I could quickly... ah, this is a nice matchup. As you can see, I read something about CaptureAge possibly breaking when paused. Did that get fixed? Jumping into game number 3, we have Melkor vs Metal. Always a great matchup. Metal with the Portuguese. Really a good civ as of recently, and it's still quite a nice civ. I do like their +4 Cavalier as well. It's so underrated. When you get to a late game, if someone actually managed to try and eventually beat you back, if you're going very, very hard with the organ guns or the monks, which Portuguese are very, very good at, if you manage to get pushed back in the end, that kind of thing, then you do still have options like the Cavalier. You do have nice Arblast. It's a very good bonus to have, as well as they generally have a decent tech tree. Bomber towers also could be quite useful. Having a look at this here, you're against Teutons as Portuguese. You do have a bomber tower if you need it in the late game. Good few options you could use here, maybe some early crossbows, but I think organ guns a little bit more likely. Not entirely sure what the plan is from Metal though. Will he go organs against the civ that is quite good for Redemption monks? Well, Melkor's not known for mass monk micro, so we're gonna have to see how this one goes. I've seen him use monks in quite large quantities before, so it's not too bad. Looking at the maps, the Tune player's map has a nice main gold. Second gold outside, not worth talking about, but he can quite easily wall this off with not too much in the way of buildings. Decent amount of back area, quite a lot of back area here, but only a second stone in the back. As Tunes, maybe not the most important thing you need. And same with the main stone. Main stone's not so great, but of course he doesn't need as much, so I wouldn't really value it. Second gold outside, probably not worth talking about that one. Metal's map, a little bit more godlike. Second gold, yeah, second gold. They're at the front of the wall, and main stone in the back. Of course, main stone in the back, really nice, you want to go for the organs. This is 900 HP wall arena, so we probably could even see trushing again. Main gold in the back. And both extras, not just seconds, but the extras are in the back for Metal. It means that Melkor goes down to the map, tries to go somewhere a bit random, not too close to Metal's base, he won't find a single gold. There is the extra stone. It looks like just a one extra stone map, as far as I can see. Metal's map is just really good. He has back main stone and just so much back gold. I'm not entirely sure what I would make of this map really if I was trying to play against it as the Teutons. I'd probably do some very all-in monk strategy just simply because Shooting monks better than Portuguese monks. Shooting monks, they can convert organ guns. Fast in monk tribe, my usual go-to strategy, is probably what I would pull off here. I don't really see Portuguese beating it too easily. They don't have such a good boom, not the best economy for making things like light cav. Compared to some other civs that could do really quick booms or have good fit bonuses, that kind of thing. Portuguese do have heresy though, which does make a little bit of a problem. I like Portuguese monks, the only thing I don't like is them in imp. Oh please metal, please. There we go. Arabia clown strats, I was hoping he would kill the boar. Pretty well timed. That's not the right alt. Is that the one? So we're going to speed this game up just a little bit. Having a look at the relics. Kind of fair actually. One close to metal, one close-ish to Melkor, one in the middle. And over here, is that a relic? Yeah. Maybe Melkor has a little bit of advantage, a couple a little bit closer to him. Whereas metal only really has the close one. I'm going to be playing around with this forever, aren't I? Age of Empires is just a distant memory. Hashtag banned.
Yeah?
I guess it's worth playing around with. I'm more just curious to test this though. I mean, how much does it screw with the bitrate? I'm at 3000 bitrate, so I'm not entirely sure if this is gonna mess with it too much, but it's not looking ideal. Okay, so Melkor is going for 24 pop. What the fuck are you doing? Also, oh, trash, of course. Very, very fast ups. Every game he's trying the shit. I think all these games were in a row. Metal upping at just about 9 minutes. So of course now Melkor notices this. He's going to try to build a couple of houses. My voice is killing me today. Just building a whole mass of houses in hope. This tower is going to go up quite soon though. Yeah, he's going to lose a lot of wood on those houses. That's a good 125 wood between them, and they're all mostly built, so there's no point in deleting them right away. Meadow's going to build a hole in here, but Melkor upped really, really fast. He could build a tower here. No, he's building a market, he's going to up. That's an interesting one, but the thing is, I reckon Metal can kill this house really, really quickly with the villagers. And archers as well. The archers start coming through. That's huge. Metal did up really, really fast. He is, of course, Portuguese, so he gets slightly cheaper archers. Not a huge bonus, but I don't see why you would trust in this matchup. So that house is going to get wrecked, and archers is just going to pour in. Then what? Ah, tower. But the thing is, with archers, tower can just be walked through. A little bit crazy of a tower. I don't know. I think Melkor maybe should be going on stone. He's going to Castle Age. He's going to be up really, really fast. Lots on gold with a market, so you might be able to make knights at some point. Probably lacking the villagers and wood though. That's why he's adding some to be able to afford the barracks and the stable. No blacksmith, so +1's not even going to be happening. That's really nice gate placement, actually. Wow. I don't know why Metal's not sending archers to stop that. Yeah, he even has 3 archers he could just send to stop that gate going up. Feels like maybe Melkor sent a couple more villagers, he would have been in a slightly better situation for that. Is he going to add a mangonel? Maybe add a scorpion? Scorpion might be a little bit more beneficial. gate's gonna go down really quick though. It's only got 100 HP and it's losing that rapidly. Melkor did not get loom before clicking up. One villager going down, two villagers going down, one to the tower, and then archers walking straight into this base. No defensive tower here, not on stone, you can't even add a tower. No loom, he has to get loom right away. He's gonna try quick wall that off, but that's not gonna work for you. Okay, that's happening. Fletching from metal, he has a lot of HP on his archers. That's not even a fight you could take with the villagers. This has got to be GG. GG must be getting called by now. He doesn't have anything to retaliate against that with. He's just gonna try quick wall in the villagers against archers. Siege workshop coming up rapidly. No. Oh man, look at the counts of the units. I mean, look, we've got 11 more villagers for the Portuguese player. Melkor has added like 3 TCs and it's going to take him 5 minutes just to reboom that. He's going to cement himself outside. He does have loom now. And that's not built. Oh, it is built. What was this build standing on then? Maginot going to come clear out the archers, but these villagers are kind of screwed. Yeah, they're just kind of chilling there. And there's more archers out here, he's going to send them back in. He really needs a scorpion, and Maginot's is going to help you too much. He's going to help against the tower slightly if you're going to keep repairing it, but you don't have any gold that's got a tower on it. You don't have any gold outside, you have to just kind of GG with this map. Tunes is a really nice save, but the Trush definitely really worked. Monstry being added. Okay, I can see Monstry coming into effect if he does get some decent conversions, but again, he needs to add TCs at this point. And he can't unless he buys the gold. Buys the stone rather. Another lost villager, he's now 22 vs 33. It's pretty night and day difference, and it's about to change once again. Oh, almost killed. And there's still archers back here, so maybe he'll be able to get to that at some point, but yeah. Maybe some archers garrisoned in there. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's really bad. That's... Maginot's gonna go down. Yeah, calling the GG. 2 little villagers. I mean, 10 less is not huge. But the military at the same time, 9 archers, you can't really deal with that with 2 Maginots. Well, 1 Maginot left. I reckon he could have got that tower down though. And then moved on to that tower. I mean, sure he could have cleaned that up, but then he would have to do a lot of stuff. I mean, without stone it would be pretty difficult. Getting to that stone is going to be quite difficult as well. Probably adding a scorpion, something, kill the archers. Get to the stone back here, that's quite a trek, that's quite a long thing to do when you have like 20 villagers. I think it's very hard to win with that map. But I also think maybe he could have had a slightly better plan. Oh well, quite nice anyway. That is one game for metal. So we're going to move swiftly on to the next game. Did I just hear a siege workshop? Okay, so here we are, the very next game. We have Chinese vs Portuguese. Just to keep this up a little bit, I'm going to speed this one up. That's the wrong alt. I always use the wrong one. We have metal with the Chinese. Chinese is a really strong civ. I think it's quite a difficult one to beat, especially on arena. Very, very slow start though. So if you're a Trushing player, of course you could beat them, but that's not going to happen. With the Melkor, nice safe main stone and main gold. Quite nice, but nothing in the back. This bit of area to boom in, I guess that's always an advantage, but having extra resources is always quite nice. Especially if you're booming and then you want to try and push your way out. If they've got you properly locked in, then it could be very difficult. Second gold and second stone outside, another second gold outside. Nothing too spectacular there. Looking at Melkor's map, nice safe main gold. 2 extras in the back, that's lots of gold if you need it. Main stone, basically not good. The second gold outside, and second stone is also outside, hiding behind this gate over here. Turn this into an ASMR channel with my drinking sounds at the moment. Don't kill me for that. Although you be well and you're right to. Lots of relics on this side of the map towards Melkor, it seems. I mean, these two are pretty fair, but Melkor definitely has a slight advantage to these. As Portuguese, you might be wanting to go monks, but of course the Chinese options can be quite strong against monks. They have a really nice light cap simply because the research is cheaper. All the research is being cheaper for the Chinese is a huge bonus. Really underrated a lot by a lot of newer players. A lot of players just get kind of scared off by the Chinese start, but if done right, you could definitely be ahead. It does make them quite slow at opening, so you can't do fast feudal strategies that easily, because they are a little bit slow in that regard. But when it comes to fast castling, they can be incredibly strong. Melkor trying to push some really awful deer. Is he going to do some fast... Metal is trushing again. He's Chinese and he's going for the trush. That's... ugh. The worst games to cast are trush games. I honestly can't be bothered casting this game simply because it's a trush. It's not fun to watch. It's really bad tournament material, stream material, cast material. And to be fair, it's just not fun gameplay, so we're gonna see how this one goes. What does Metal know? Metal knows about the stone, and he's gonna go for it. He knows about the berries as well. This is huge, because this is the only stone that Melkor could really use. Metal even knows about this one over here. Melkor has basically no scouting, he's trying to push those deer. He's not even clicked up yet, but for the love of God, I hope he gets loom. He's trying the same defense. It didn't work the first time, it's not going to work the second time. He already has loom. Nice. And he has clicked up. This might go a little bit differently for him. But... nah, it won't. Is anyone hearing Asperger's? When you're zoomed out, it's very, very difficult to see stuff. How went up even? Villager probably gonna go down. No, it doesn't. Nice. Chinese, of course, really strong against Portuguese in this matchup, I think, in general, but that can be tower hopped, can't it? Lots of archers, though. Melkor's gonna need to do something about... Please tell me for the love of God you're... No wood. And he's just gonna lose villagers to the archers again. Building the stone walls is just too slow, he's not getting enough HP, the villagers are killing them way too quickly. Denying some time, sure, but... And he's not walled again. That's so easily for Metal to just walk over. So that one tower is going to go up. I mean, there's a lot of damage done by TC, but the thing is, Metal is 5 villagers ahead. Of course, he did start with Loom, he is Chinese. You don't always start with Loom as Chinese in Arena, but, you know, if you're planning to do something like this, this is your kind of play style, it's definitely a bit more worthwhile to get. Melkor is going to go to CaptureAge with a few villagers on gold. He is going to be able to go for knights, but the thing is, he's just going to get ripped right off gold again. He's learned it's time to just fuck off, go to the back, maybe get some gold. That seems to be the approach these days, just fuck off. It's the only way to win. This tower is going to go down, and possibly the villagers... No, Metal is just keeping repaired it. He wants to keep it denied and he wants to just use the archers for his benefit. Not sure why he didn't just stick a stone gate across there. Are the archers just gonna walk through again? I feel it's probably gonna happen. I think Metal's just gonna put archers in instead. Not good for Melkor, especially with a lot of farms denied, being near 11 villagers behind as well. 1 age ahead by 11 villagers, skill bard and armor and knights. This can be cleared up, but it's going to take 5 knights with skill bard and armor to kill this many towers. Even the spears being added is pretty big. So this is going down, we're going to see a siege workshop. Okay. As long as he does something to stop Metal getting through here. I think Melkor's played Arena so long with an eye that he doesn't know Trust Defense anymore, and to be fair, I can agree with him, I don't know Trust Defense anymore. I don't bother with it, I play Arena with an eye. 1 villager going down, is that worth losing half a knight's HP for though? Not when you can't really afford to make any knights. Not good. Scorpion, please. Kind of hoping for Scorpion at this point, but it's not going to happen, is it? Wonder why he sent around that way. He has decent amount of knights actually with +1. I reckon he could kind of take this fight as long as he goes to the spears first. Actually no, this knight's just half dead, maybe not. There we go, Scorpion. Just the unit I was wanting to see. Lots of damage being done by 1 single Scorpion. It's going to be almost impossible for Metal to micro against that. Of course, he has to keep retreating to the towers, and we're going to have to see Metal is buying resources. He's going to be clicking up soon. We're going to need to see a Mangonel on the tower. Maybe instead of Mangonel though, he should think about adding a TC, maybe protect this gold over here since this is open up here. Or maybe even TC the stone outside. But he needs to really reboom. Oh no, RIP the knights. 2 Scorpions going to be really significant in this fight though. I think Metal's going to have to get really fast crossbow as soon as he can to be able to do much about that. He is Chinese, of course, technologies are cheaper. Stuff out here is just going to be destroyed. 2 Scorpions plus 1 Mangonel easily going to scare off that army. This is going to get wrecked. No archery range is definitely beneficial because Metal, what is his economy like? I keep wanting to switch to him to see his view, but it's all down here, isn't it? Metal actually almost caught up in vills. But Melkor, you're only 7 behind as opposed to the 11 that was before, which is more than Castle Age is worth. Castle's about to come up. I'm going to see Chockanoo. I like this castle, but I could definitely go down to the Rams. As long as you stop the Rams, as long as you stop the Scorpions coming by and damaging the army at the same time. No +2 knights though, +1 maybe not enough to really stop this, but again, if the Rams just start hitting the castle right here, right now, that could be a different story entirely. Is Metal going to lose this all? Probably not actually. These spears are definitely surviving yet, and the knights are gone. No actual army, he just has a couple of Scorpions and some Rams. This is going to go down sure, but not even adding 1 more knight. There we go. And the towers go down. Scorpion getting a good hit. That's nice. Is this going to go down? Probably not. It definitely has a villager still in it. The Scorpions do have more pierce armor than the Mangonel. We see, was it Scorpions have 7 and then Mangonels have what, 5? 6? 6 I think, maybe? This is all a little bit denied, but we're seeing only 6 villagers behind 1297 for Melkor. No TC's been added. He does have a decent civ. Probably not better in the late game in my opinion. Crossbow's out now, that's going to really damage the knights, and that's just enough to micro against the Scorpions. And the castle is going to go down really. Another second siege workshop from Melkor. Adding in Mangonels, yeah, full Mangonels should be able to stop this. As long as he could stop the couple of villagers on it, just delay them a little bit. He's going to try to repair the Scorpion. He's going to get lots of snipes in the crossbows. And the villagers going to get absolutely wrecked in the process. Castle is quite close to going up, but obviously Metal has to send a lot of villagers to be able to try and get that up. He no longer has any vills, that's now down. Is he adding TCs? Yeah, he is adding TCs. 3 TCs behind this. Whereas Melkor's still only on 1 with such a huge field disadvantage now. doesn't have any chance of beating this, but who knows. And a Monastery, maybe he's going to try pick up some relics, maybe he's going to try do some crazy stuff. Will he get away with it? I don't know. 30-minute double bit axe. What is he, Fëanor? 2 TCs being added. What can Port do against the Chinese in the late game? Not too much, because the Chinese do have decent cavalry as well as decent camels, which can really scupper the Portuguese plan. Even if the Portuguese go for something like onagers, then Chinese can really just beat that with like mass light cav or mass cavalier or something to clear out the main options that a Portuguese player may have. Maybe something like Halb Skirm as a mix, and then just like Arquebus BBC or like throwing in BBT or something in the process might even work. But the Portuguese boom's not ideal. Also, Biolo, welcome. If there's one single scout, all these units would be dead right now. Really? You're gonna lose Magnus to that? Oh, that's sad. So what is going to happen here? I mean, Metal did pick up one relic, he does still have a couple of monks fooling around the place. He's going to be able to probably get stuff over there. Melkor adding out the outpost, he's going to check out the map. What is his scouting like? He does not have good scouting. Well, you got clowns right, this is ultimate clown shenanigans. This is CaptureAge's finest debut of the clowns. And this is just going to get wrecked. Like, the 2 spears is more than you ever need. Oh, that worked out really exceptionally well. That was quite nice. Alright, see you later. As I said, I'm not entirely sure we're always going to be using CaptureAge. We'll see how it goes. Please tell me the wolf. Nah, it's too high HP. Relics being sniped by Melkor. We're going to see a 3 relic lead from Melkor, which is quite nice. Gonna have a slightly better transition to the later game, but are we going to see Cavalier or Arbalast? It's going to be probably light Cav and Chokanu. That would make sense. Second Blacksmith for Metal means he's going to get more upgrades. One for probably a lot of the Cavalry upgrades, one to get more ranged upgrades. Gonna be quite strong for him to go that route. Yeah, there we go, light cav. He has quite a good economy. I mean, he is Imperial Age now, and he does have a 22 villager lead. Melkor, what can he go? Nothing really. I mean, he's gonna need Halb plus something like Arquebus BBC, just like mass BBC to kill the Chokanu. But even the Portuguese Halbs are not going to be ideal for killing the light cav. He's getting fletching and chemistry. He's preparing skirmishers. Metal starts out on HD. Melkor, please realize you are carrying a relic. Ah, back monastery. Top pro plays here. A player is putting relics into a back monastery rather than a forward one. This is going to get trapped and he's going to get raided, isn't it? Yeah. Please fortified walls. No need. Obviously this, anything here can quite easily go down, so you need to be really careful. Organ guns? Okay, organ guns are okay, but obviously it's not going to need a lot. Yeah, I reckon Melkor's kind of in a position here, especially the Trebs just move in, kill the castle. What can he do? I don't know. Arquebus BBC is the only thing I can really think of, but he's obviously not getting Arquebus. He does have BBC though? Did he get Arquebus? I can't even tell at this speed. And that's just gonna get broken in. That's not good. Yeah, he's gonna need a lot of those and a lot of helps. He does not. Fate of fucking Rias. Fuck right off, Melkor. Fuck off. I guess I'm done having a stroke. He does this occasionally. He was doing it against flat. It was a really nice troll strategy, but please, when you're losing to Methodist Portuguese vs China, don't whip out the Federias. Oh, Federias are military. No, Federias don't count. Yeah, Federias don't seem to count in CaptureAge. I will mention that. No, I'm looking at the actual game. I'm looking at AOC. And Melkor does only have 155 total pop cap. He has 130 villagers according to AOC, which obviously is 40 more 2 areas. So CaptureAge doesn't account for